What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite, and welcome back to Reimagining Manchester United. We're back a little bit earlier than I said we would be. I thought I'd come back for Everton and Shakhtar because Everton are actually doing really well in the league. They're third. This is our first chance to really play Everton in a game that really affects the league table, so I thought it'd be a good chance to play a team we haven't played yet, I don't think, in this save so far. So we're going to be playing Everton. And I wanted to give you a look at Shakhtar, who are probably tied for AS Monaco for the second most competitive team in the group. I think between them and Monaco to determine who gets that second spot in the next round of the Champions League. So I thought we'd play them. We've already played Monaco, and we'll play Monaco again later on in this season. So the games we played since I last left you off, we played 3 games. We played Morecambe, Arsenal, and Monaco. We beat them 5-0, 4-0, and 3-0. So by the law of numbers, we should be able to beat Everton 2-0 and Shakhtar 1-0. Then draw 0-0 with Aston Villa, and so on and so on. But also, if you look at the scores of the games since the Community Shield, which we lost 2-0, we have not allowed a single goal. We've not allowed a single goal in all competitions since the Premier League has started this season. Went all of August without allowing a goal. So far in September, we've not allowed a goal yet. So it's been a great start to the season, defensively especially. I think adding in Skriniar, even though he doesn't get great ratings, I think it's really helped us defensively shore up our defensive, back line because we look so good defensively. With De Gea and net being a very good goalkeeper and a very good back line, Harry Maguire playing some of his best football, we look really good. Offensively, we're still got some question marks. Obviously, the last 3 games we scored a decent amount of goals, but Arsenal result at the least is a little bit overblown. If you look at the scores, Morecambe we won 5-0. We completely rotated. Played some under 23 players in Kamwala, Ethan Laird. Then Taylor Hernandez played just because he needed match sharpness. But other than that, it's just all backups and youngsters. And so we won that 5-0. We actually won it 5-0 first, and then the game crashed. So I had to play it again, and we won it 5-0 again. So we should be beating them 5-0, or if not more. They're a League 2 team, so that was pretty comfortable, and I'm glad we showed our dominance, really. We then played Arsenal, and we beat them 4-0, but we've got pretty much 3 goals in stoppage time. Erling Haaland with a stoppage time hat trick. First goal was in the 89th minute, so not quite stoppage time, but pretty dang close. And then he scored 2 goals in the 92nd and the 95th minute to give us the 4-0 win. Really, it was 0-0 for most of the game. We scored a goal in the 63rd minute by Donny van de Beek, and then nothing happened until basically the end of the game. And Haaland decided he wanted a hat trick, so he just went out there and scored a hat trick. So it wasn't as comfortable as the scoreline would look, but still a good victory against Arsenal. We then played AS Monaco, and we were very good against them. 3 goals in the first 30 minutes. Then we just kind of coasted till the end. So everyone had pretty good ratings. I'm happy with the ratings of the team. I'm happy with how the team played. So very good game. Now we've got Everton, who are 3rd in the league, and Shakhtar, who are 2nd in the group. They beat Olympiacos in their first game, so they'll be tough competition, I think. We've actually got one of their former players in Dodo who should be available for that match. He's not available for this first one, but he should be available for the Shakhtar match, and I will play him. This is the squad I'm going with against Everton. I think our starting back line, Sula, Skriniar, Maguire, De Gea. Kimmich is slotting in at right back with the Dodo injury. I just would rather have Camavinga on the pitch than Wan-Bissaka, I think. So I'm going to start Camavinga at deep line playmaker, play Kimmich at right back. Teo starts at left back. Van de Beek and Pogba still deputizing in midfield. Bruno Fernandes is still out another 6 days. So he's almost coming back. I'll slowly work him in once he gets back. Their midfielders are playing really well, so I don't need to rush Bruno Fernandes back into the squad, so I can kind of work him back in slowly. Then what I think is our best starting line right now, starting front line, Greenwood and Haaland. Haaland is very good. He's everything I expected him to be, really. Greenwood's actually been in pretty good form to start the season, so that's good to see. He's had 2 really good games in a row. Let's get right into the game, see how we do against Everton, see if we can hold our position at the top of the table. I'm going to say I want you to pick up where you left off last time out. Got them mostly motivated. Teo is inspired and motivated, as is Pogba and Donny and Mason. Has a positive atmosphere around the club, contributed to the strong run of form. There's a real vibrancy and togetherness about the group. It's an amazing squad. We get into the game. We've won 5 in a row. We've not allowed a goal. Hopefully, we don't allow a goal this game. I want to keep that, solid stretch of not allowing a goal. I want to keep that going as long as I can possibly do it. See if I can set some records for games without a goal conceded. So, we've obviously got 18 from all 18 points. Liverpool, again, are hot on our tails. So, it looks like it's going to be us versus Liverpool again for the Premier League. The two teams that are just heads and shoulders above everyone else. You see, like, Arsenal's down in 7th. Chelsea's down in 10th. Tottenham in 12th. Man City in 13th. They've obviously had a rough start to the season. They lost their first game of the season, then they lost to us. So they've not gotten off to a good start. But we've gotten off to a very good start. Not necessarily in this game. Actually, we had a lot of shots and not very much time. So we've actually gotten off to a decent start. Almost have 1 XG after 30 minutes. Going to demand more, though, because we're not scoring goals. We have 5 shots on target, but we don't have a goal, and we only have 0.9 XG from it. So the XG isn't quite good enough for how many shots we've got on target and how many shots we have in general. As Kimmich has a throw in to Pogba, who is carded, but he loses the ball, and it falls to Richarlison, and he's in a lot of space. They've only got 3 men up. We've got plenty of men back, so this shouldn't be an issue. As a sliding in tackle by Camavinga, but he gets the ball. A dangerous tackle, but Camavinga, he has good tackling. I'm pretty sure he has 16 tackling, so he's able to win those. And he puts a nice ball up to Haaland, who tries a long shot, goes over the bar. Pretty optimistic, but if anyone can do it, Haaland can do it, so I'm not going to doubt him. Because that is halftime. They have not done anything this game. Their one shot was pretty high XG compared to all of our shots, though, but we've been the much better team. We deserve a goal from this game. I want to tell them I'm not happy because they need to score. I'm going to say you weren't that bad, but I have faith. Erling, you weren't that bad, but I have faith. Greenwood has not had a good game so far. He must have been having all these shots that aren't going into the back of the net. So he must be the one really weighing us down up front. But I'm ready to pull the trigger on Martial if I need to, as Erling Haaland scores a goal. The added ability of Erling Haaland in the air to this team has been so good so far this season. Really, we've been relying on Sula and Skriniar and Maguire from set pieces going into this season, but now we've got an extra man in Erling Haaland who can win him, even in not set pieces, even during open play, he can win headers, so that's something we haven't really had. We've been doing low corners or low crosses, so we haven't been able to put the ball into the air and try to win headers, but now that we've got Erling Haaland, we can actually do that. He's obviously like 6'4", great jumping reach, great heading. So like if Teo finds a ball, as he gets fouled, it looks like. I was going to say if Teo finds a ball across, Erling can head it in. But it looks like Teo's going to be fouled. I want to make sure Erling Haaland takes the penalty. He should be our best penalty taker. Definitely not Paul Pogba. Actually, Tellez is our best, but I'm still going to give it to Erling Haaland. Then Tellez if I need to. Where is he? Where's Tellez? Is he not on this list? Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's not on the team. He's on the bench. That's right. That's why he's not on the list. Paul Pogba. Gosh, I hate how that doesn't work very well. Pogba will be our second penalty taker, but Haaland should be able to score this. This should be, and it is a penalty. Say it looked like a dead-on penalty. I think Erling Haaland should be taking it, and he is. And Erling Haaland will score it to put us 2-0 up. Based on the law of numbers, like I said before this game, this should be the final score. We won 5-0, we won 4-0, we won 3-0. Now we should win 2-0. If that happens, I am a soothsayer. Or the game is. One of the two. Because it'd be pretty weird if the game finished 2-0. And we won 3 games by 1 less goal each game. But we're going to look for another one. Theo Hernandez looks to put the ball in, finds Van de Beek, but he gets blocked. I'll just be happy if we don't allow a goal. I'm not too worried about us getting another goal and messing up the numbers, but I just don't want to concede. Gonna bring on Hannibal, Pogba because he's tired, and on a yellow. I might take Maguire off because he's on a yellow and he's not had the best game of his career, but Greenwood's kind of picked it up a little bit. Haaland is just fantastic. I'm going to start wasting time. 15 shots, 8 on target. Finally have 2 goals. Fully deserved. We deserve to win this game. We probably deserve to get out of this game with a clean sheet, so hopefully we can do that. As Everton are on the attack with James Rodriguez. Back to Danilo. Back to Iwobi. Iwobi with the ball. Back to Danilo. All the way back to the keeper. Pickford is very far out of his goal. Puts the ball up. Finds Skriniar. Into Theo Hernandez. Teo's been really good since we've brought him in. As he takes a speculative shot. I don't think our left back is going to be scoring that, but it's worth a shot. Kimmich is tired. I guess I'll take him off for Wan-Bissaka. And I am going to take off Harry Maguire. He's not that tired, but he's on a yellow. I don't really trust him. I'm going to bring on McTominay. I don't want him to be sent off for the next match, so I'll bring McTominay in just in case. And that's a penalty. So it looks like we're going... Is it McTominay who gave it away? A freaking course it is. I bring in McTominay, and he immediately gives away a penalty in the first 30 seconds of being on the pitch. And it looks like we're going to lose our clean sheet. That is frustrating. Come on, De Gea. Bail us out. Keep this clean sheet. I know you want it. Get your clean sheet bonus, but he can't save it. James finds the back of the net. We concede our first goal of the season because of freaking Scott freaking McTominay, who comes in and immediately gives away a penalty. That is frustrating. Hopefully we can see this game out now, though. Tell the team to focus. As they have a free kick, James Rodriguez in a dangerous area, whips it in, but it hits the top of the post and goes just over. They've really gone for it. We should be able to hold out. I mean, they've got decent XG, but a lot of that's from the goal, or from the penalty, which I guess was the goal. But we should get out of this game with the win. We do. 2-1 victory. That last goal was annoying, but I might be taking McTominay off the bench because we have plenty of options at center back, and if he's giving away a penalty in the first 30 seconds of being on the pitch, I don't know if I want him on the bench. Though I do like him as an option at defensive midfield if I need him to be, so it's kind of annoying, but we got the win. That's what matters. I'm going to say well done because they're in third place, so I can't really slide them for only beating them 2-1, and really that should have been 2-0. As we go, I guess Liverpool still have a game in hand, so we could still only be 2 points ahead if they win their game in hand, and they probably will. I don't know who they're playing, but it's Liverpool. They're probably going to win that game in hand. Let's see who they have. Liverpool schedule. They have Man City, so that could be tough. They have Man City tomorrow. Then they have Napoli. So they've had a tough run in. Dortmund, Man City, Napoli. They lost to Arsenal in the EFL Cup, so they are out of the EFL Cup. That is one of our biggest competitors in that cup gone. That is great to see. But that is it. I'll see you for the game against Shakhtar in a couple seconds. We've won 10 straight. Won 10 straight. Not 10 straight unbeaten. Won 10 straight games. And in those 10 games, we've allowed 2 goals. So, very good run, but now we've got Shakhtar in the Champions League. Let's see how we can play against Shakhtar. See if Dodo can come back and put one against his old team. And we are back on the day of the Shakhtar match. I've chosen to do a little bit of rotation just to see what some other players can do. I've brought in Rashford, see what he can do. He needs a little bit of game time because he needs to stay on top of his game, so I want to keep giving him as much game time as I can, along with trying to give... I mean, it's tough because I want to give Mason Greenwood as much game time as physically possible because he has so much potential, but I also want to give Martial and Rashford game time still, so it's going to be tough kind of working them all in with Erling Haaland in the team because I can't really drop Erling Haaland. He's that good. I'm also giving Hannibal a run out. I want to see what he can do. Camavinga got an injury, so he's out like a day. He's scheduled to come back, so he could be on the bench, but I'm not going to risk him. I'm going to go with Kimmich and James Garner as his backup. Dodo does get the start, and I'm going to bring in Twanzebe for Maguire. Maguire didn't have the best game last game. I want to see what Twanzebe can do, so those are the changes I'm going with. The Liverpool actually drew with Manchester City, so we are 4 points clear at the top of the table. So that was good to see. They then smashed Napoli like 5-1, so yeah, they're still a very good team. Let's get in this game against Shakhtar, see if we can win 2 games out of 2 in the Champions League. I'm going to say this is a great opportunity to show all the pundits they've been right to back you up. give them faith. And let's get into the game. Paul Pogba takes the captain's armband today. What do you see in him as a leader? He's a natural choice under the circumstances and fully merits the decision. Are you confident Axel Tuanzebe will perform today? I certainly trust him, and I know he's working hard to get to the level we need him to be at. We've been in good form. We still haven't lost a game other than the Community Shield. So, other than that stupid game to Liverpool where we didn't have Erling Haaland, we've not lost a game. We've done pretty well since Erling Haaland came in. Been pretty good in the goal scoring front. So, Haaland is scoring goals. He's keeping us more consistent going forward. I think having that superstar striker is going to be big for us as the season goes on. I don't know if he's going to be droppable at all because he's got the potential to score every single time down the pitch. And I don't think that was the same with Rashford, Martial, and Mason Greenwood. I couldn't say the same thing. So I think the adding in Haaland was necessary, even though I hate not giving a lot of football to those other big three. But, I mean, competition is only a good thing, so Dodo, against his former team, is on the ball, just sprinting down this right-hand side, finds the ball to Rashford, and Dodo gets an assist against his former team. Rashford scores the goal. A nice finish by Marcus Rashford. It's good to see him coming in a little cold, but he's still able to put the ball in the back of the net with some good finishing. Dodo with some good pace to get down this right-hand side. A nice ball into Rashford, and he smashes it at the near post, hits the post, and it goes in. A great finish to get us started. 1-0 up after 4 minutes. Let's see more of that. Another highlight here in the 17th minute. A ball comes in looking for Tuanzebe, but it gets headed away. We should be getting to that. Hamill gets to it. He's going to pass it back to Joshua Kimmich. Back to Hannibal. Kimmich's been a little bit better this season, so it's good to see him start the season pretty well. Hannibal finds a ball into Rashford, but it gets headed away. That's not the target we should be looking for in the box, as Pogba makes a dangerous sliding tackle through the back of the player, but he gets all ball. As Shakhtar go on the attack here, coming down our left-hand side, Teo Hernandez has some defending to do. And that Paul Pogba as well, helping out. Nice steal by Joshua Kimmich, finding a through ball to Haaland. Haaland using his 18 pace and finding the back of the net, because of course he does. He's Erling freaking Haaland. He is so good. He is going to be revolutionary to this team. Nice interception by Joshua Kimmich, just jumps all over the back pass. Finds Erling Haaland, who goes through on goal, and he's never going to miss from there. Good to see, as Shakhtar have another attack with a free kick from a dangerous area, but De Gea heads it on. Dodo continues heading it on. Rashford gets the ball, running up the defense, laying it off to Paul Pogba, who will not score. Gets saved by the goalkeeper from Shakhtar. He finds a ball across, and Dodo, of all people, get his head on it. He is not very tall, so that was impressive for him to get a header on that. We have been dominating Shakhtar so far. They don't have a shot. We've had 5 shots on target, 8 shots in total, now 10 shots in total. And we're getting better XG from our shots than we were last game. So that's good to see as we almost score again. A header from Tuanzebe gets saved, and the rebound gets put away. Well, it doesn't get put away. It gets kicked away by Shakhtar. Kimmich with another set piece. Tuanzebe again. He's been getting his head on every single one of these corners. He just can't quite aim it on target. He's getting closer every single time, so I think he can score this game. If he can score a goal and defend better than Harry Maguire did last game, he might earn himself a spot in the starting lineup. So that's kind of why I gave him the chance, because I want to see what he's got. I'm very pleased with your performance. Keep it going. I don't think I should be worried about complacency. We should be fine to see off Shakhtar here, even with some backups in. Like, they've been playing well. Hannibal's on a 6.8. Rashford's obviously playing very well. Tuanzebe's playing pretty well on a 6.8. So I'm pretty happy with how the players are performed. As we get another goal, Erling Haaland again. No assists because it kind of got bounced around in the penalty area, but finally fell to Erling Haaland, and he finds the back of the net to put us 3-0 up. This is as comfortable as I hoped it would be. Pogba with the ball in. It bounces around. I don't know who I think Hannibal hits it, and it hits a defender. Then falls nicely to Erling Haaland, who finds the back of the net easily. No way the keeper had a chance of saving that one. So we have another throw in here down this right-hand side. Dodo with the long throw. And he is going to throw it long, looking for Rashford, but long throws are not nearly as good this now as they used to be. They have been totally nerfed. As he finds a ball into Haaland, Dodo almost with another assist. He has been running this game, a 7.5 average rating, an 8 for Kimmich. That is great to see. I love to see that from Joshua Kimmich. We need him to perform like that all season long because he was not that good last year. Hopefully that means he's kind of bedded into the team and is comfortable in the Premier League now and can really put in performances that we expected of him. For $100 million, he should be putting in performances like this. He has been running this game, looked impervious on the ball. I'm so happy with his performance today. As we find Theo Hernandez, finds a through ball to Haaland, and Haaland just casually gets a hat trick in the Champions League group stage against Shakhtar. Haaland is so freaking good, man. Like, if you've got the money for him, it's criminal to not buy him because he can completely change your team. He's got such good off the ball. He's got such good finishing. He's got such good pace and physicality. He can do everything. He's the all-around perfect player for striker. Like, it's close between him and Mbappe, but I think he is probably the best striker in this game. I'm going to give Kimmich a rest. He's played well. Bring in James Garner. Dodo also is not fully match sharp coming into this game, so I'm going to give him a couple more minutes, and I'll probably take him off. Let's take off Dodo. Bring on Wan-Bissaka, and I'll probably take off Pogba next, assuming he'll be the most tired of all the players, because midfielders get exhausted in this system, as he is very tired, so I'm going to take him off. Bring on Pereira. We see this game out. I'm going to praise the team, because they've been fantastic this game. And that is a win. 4-0 victory over Shakhtar. Absolutely dominated them. 25 shots, 12 on target, 3.3 XG to 1 shot off target, 0.04. That is as big as a domination of a top tier team as you can possibly really see in this game. We didn't score like 8 goals, but we could have. We had the shots on target. Their keeper played pretty well. He only played a 6.7 in the end. He was on a 7 for most of the game, so those last couple goals must have knocked him down. But Haaland is just fantastic. He played amazingly. Kimmich played amazingly. I'm very happy with the performance I saw today. I'm very pleased with the result and your performances. As we go top of the group, looks like AS Monaco lost to Olympiacos. So Monaco are struggling down at the bottom in this league. They lost 1-0 thanks to an 80th minute winner by Olympiacos. I figured Olympiacos would be the 4th place team in this group, but if they can beat Monaco, they can get into the Europa League. I don't think they can beat Shakhtar. They've obviously lost to them once already. So I think Shakhtar will at least get the place over them if Monaco doesn't. So I think if Olympiacos makes the Europa League, that'd be a good finish for them. They've got a pretty tough group to get out of. Shakhtar and Monaco and us, obviously, are 3 pretty good teams. So that's impressive by them. We win and continue on in the Champions League group stage. We shouldn't have an issue in this group. It's not the hardest group we could have gotten. It's obviously one of the easiest groups we could have gotten. So, in terms of when I'll be back for you, we've got the EFL Cup against QPR. I don't think I'll come back for that match. They're a championship team. That should be an easy win. I think I'll come back for West Ham and AS Monaco. West Ham are 5th in the league, so they're doing pretty well. Monaco are, I think, what should be our biggest threat in the Champions League. Maybe I'll come back for Olympiacos if they're doing a lot better than Monaco in the Champions League. I'll play them next, so they'll probably lose that game. If Monaco beats Shakhtar in their next game, I'll play Monaco. If they don't, I'll probably play Olympiacos. So we'll see. One of those 2 teams and West Ham in the next episode. If you've made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. Links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.